What's going on, guys? JD on here for the next episode of JD on Plays Modded Minecraft on the Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved server, also known as Zekrid, my private server. Last time we were on, guys, I showed off some tools. We had some fun with our engines, and we did a little bit of building. We made this beautiful water wheel you see off in the background, and as you can see, I'm getting ready to set up a second one below that. I've also already run my power and kind of cleaned this up, made it look a little bit better. So we're going to take a look at a couple of those things today. I'm going to get that second water wheel hopefully installed, and I'm thinking about setting up a windmill, maybe somewhere like up there in that corner, upper right hand side, maybe, we'll see. But yeah, it's going pretty good. I'm liking it. It's enabled some very cool things. This thing puts out some good RF, and we're going to talk about that. I'm going to show you how I've got it done now. So let's fly over to our base, use our mystical pixie sword of paper to bridge the gaps, and I almost just jumped off into oblivion. Whew. I did that a minute ago and it hurt. I've kind of cleaned up my entryway so that it makes it a little easier for me to get in and out here to work right now. Still coming in from the garden. Now, let's talk about how I've got the power for this all run. I don't know how much, I've pretty well sealed it all up where you can't see it. But the original kinetic generator hooks into these water mills right back here. There is a power line running, and I think I can go ahead and crack that open for you. Let's see. Yeah, right here. So here we've got our kinetic dynamo with a MV wire connector going across the top, and it comes straight across. That was not the right brick to break. I've had to fight this all day. Well, all evening, I should say. So let's fix that gap right quick. We should be able to look at it from right over here, I think, instead. That's just a torch that I broke. So right here we have a... Please don't sink water. Beautiful. We have another MV capacitor here. So this one is outputting, this one is accepting. And then what I've done is basically I've got the other side of it coming right into here. And this is a cave that I just happened to discover a second ago, a little bit ago. Well, I think I may have discovered that on stream a few days ago. Anyways, from here we are outputting power from this capacitor, which is now fully stocked with 100,000 RF, or is that a million? That's a million, nice. This runs up to another connector, which runs across, and we'll go look at those now. Let's seal all this back up. Gotta keep it looking nice. Fantastic and stuff here. By the way, I don't know if I've talked about this, but chisel is how I do all of these things. If you, it's just a stick and an ingot, and it has this right-click menu where you can put in a cobble, and it allows you to pick whatever version of the cobble chisel look you want. I'm using these dark panels. If you leave the piece of stone on the chisel, whatever stone of that type you right-click, so let's say I place cobble here, and I click it with the chisel, left-click, sorry, it turns it into that style. So that's really nice. It's really cool. I do a lot of my stonework with that. And this torch is just to kind of add some lighting to this backside. We're probably going to taper all this in with some glass soon. At least that's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll see. Let's go ahead and clean that up because I could see that dirt a minute ago. And yeah, I get real picky about how these things look. I want everything to look nice when I build it. You know, take some appreciation of what I've done. Alright. But yeah, we've got this second area down here all prepped and ready to go for another set of water wheels, and I've actually already got the water wheels right here. I've already built them. They are prepared, and I think they get mounted like right here-ish, the three of them, and we'll pour water down on the top of them, and it should be beautiful. They may need to go back one more. I can't remember. If they do, I'll knock the wall back further. But I'm basically going to line them up and set them up in line with the ones that are above them. Alright, so we're going to... We need to get inside for just a minute. And I missed, but that's okay, because falling to the bottom doesn't really have a negative impact for me. Lots of sugarcane down here. Oh, I guess while I'm down here, we can show off one other thing. Do I have with me my golden carrots? Nope, I don't. That's cool though. We'll still show it off. So right over here, is a horse pen, and I've already bred these horses once. So we have the ability to breed horses now to produce glue as needed. You can breed them using golden carrots or golden apples. I strongly suggest doing the golden carrots. They're much cheaper to produce. Okay. Now we're going to go upstairs and I'm going to show you a bit more about that power grid that we were talking about. So the power wrapped around from the bottom and started heading up, and the power actually comes in just under this wall. And let's go ahead and remove this, and I think we'll pick this one right here. As you can see right here, we have the other capacitor, and well, that sucks. I didn't want to drop that. Let's get rid of this for a second. I'm going to have to pick this up. So the wire comes along from that connector over there, comes in, inputs here, outputs here, and runs back along this direction. And we'll just trace it the whole way. It's going to follow right along this path right here. And I believe it's right here. Yep. We make a turn off of another connector. We come up to this connector, and then we go up. And I'm going to go ahead and seal this wall now. I've left it open solely for the purpose of showing that off. There we go. Now, it's running behind this block, and it's going to run all the way up. It's behind that block. And if you look right here, we have another capacitor. And what's going on with this capacitor is we input and we output. So that's working nicely. And this is also storing 1 million RF right now. All of them are. Okay. And it continues running on that same method all the way up back behind this wall. Now if you'll look, I got rid of all of my steam engines. Everything's gone. But if you look at these machines, now these machines run on EU. Here's the compressor. It's fully powered. It's ready to go. The metal former is fully powered and ready to go. Furthermore, my assembly table. These guys are fully powered. They're ready to go. And the deal with that is this. Right behind the wall, the power comes all the way up finally. We've relayed it through all those capacitors to make sure we don't have power fall off. And from here, I have these MV wire connectors connected up to the backs of these machines, providing them power, passive power generation, to run all of these machines as EU and RF. So this is really, I almost want to say it's game breaking with how powerful that is. I'm producing, passively generated RF, and I can make water wheels and windmills for days to do this, to run every machine I need until I can get to some of the bigger stuff. So I don't know how everybody else feels about that right now. I haven't really looked at any other streams or any other Let's Plays, but it's got things going for us now. We're able to use our metal former and things like that at will. It's no longer going to cost us fuel. I've done a couple of other modifications to the base. You'll notice that the blast furnace was gone from upstairs. This one is also gone. I also took the old blast furnace that was out on the porch and moved it. And those have been moved to the same level as the farms. They're right back here. So here are our two primary blast furnaces. Here's the old school blast furnace, and it's set in a 3x3 section. It's basically one block knocked out in the roof right here to allow it to sit in appropriately. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is, we're not far. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. On this level is where my power is. So if I come over from right there, I can bring power in very easily. We'll just knock it out real quick and take a look. I think it's right here, maybe. Yep, there we go. So we have power literally right there that we could hook a connector into, or I could just bring the power straight across, up, and I could put a machine in right here. And what I think we're going to do right here is we're going to make a rock crusher right quick. The main reason we're going to make a rock crusher is because I want to get into my sag mill and everything else. Well, the sag mill is going to require crushed obsidian. Okay, that's okay. I get it. Why does this look this way? Oh, never mind. If I wanted to make the pulverizer, Pulverizer to make the basic machine frame here. That's going to require crushed obsidian. Well, we use this basic machine frame for almost everything in thermal expansion, including the induction smelter, which we need to be able to start making all of our fluid ducts and things like that. So we need this rock crusher. It's the only thing that can produce this crushed obsidian. We have to build it whether we like that or not. So be it. Let's go get one of those built. And what we're going to need for that, Rock Crusher. This is a multi-block structure. It's going to take 4 diamonds, 4 pistons, and a block of steel, and it's going to give us 4 of these multi-blocks. Now what we need is a multi-block that is 3 by 2, so 6 by 2, so 12. So we need to craft this recipe 3 times. So we're going to use 12 diamonds, 12 pistons, and 3 blocks of steel. I think we can handle this. Now the big question, do I have steel on me? I do. Fantastic. Alright, let's throw down some steel. And I said we needed, what, 3 blocks? 1, 2, 3 blocks of steel. Okay. We need some diamonds. And we're getting low on diamonds. We're going to have to start kind of being a little more, careful at where and how we spin diamonds. We're probably going to have to go get some more. Let's throw this down for now. We need some pistons. Pistons, as usual, need lumber. We've got plenty of that, so let's grab some lumber out. We'll put these across the top. Throw these in there for later. Iron ingots. Redstone. No, we just need that cobble that I just put away. Let's grab a little more. That's not cobble. That's cobble. Okay. And we need 12 of them, right? Okay, so 12 diamonds, 12 of these. And I believe we can combine these right here within this machine. So let's drop all this stuff back out. Let's go ahead and just shift click the recipe in. There we go. And that's going to give us, I think, everything we need to make this. Now, I have never made a rock crusher. I could be about to screw up massively. I don't know. Do I have any more power? Nope, I don't have any more of those. Okay, let's go to immersive right quick. And I think we need to make some more of the hardened clay. We do. Okay, so I think I got some clay right here. Let's take this. We'll just make 4 blocks and 4 blocks. There we go. And if you don't mind, sir, please cook those up for me. What was the other thing we needed to make this? Bit of iron. Okay, we'll be good on that as soon as that finishes up. Now, before I go any further with cooking that recipe, there was something else I wanted to make right now. Now, somewhere I have a book. Right here. Here's a book. And here's a crafting table. Okay. And here's a chest. If we take a chest, a crafting table, and a book, we get a new crafting table called a work table. Work tables are a little different. They're special. And they're special because they have the ability to save recipes. Now, with these recipes for immersive engineering, like the wire and stuff, I'm probably going to end up having to make these recipes many, many times. Rather than looking in there and pulling them out and yada 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 every time, I think I'm just going to have the crafting bench memorize some of these for me. So let's grab some of these. And we'll grab 8 of these. And if we put this stuff in here, just like we normally would, now this is an internal inventory storage, and we surround it just like we normally would. It tells us here's the output for this. We have the components. Let's make some. So now we've got a bit more electrum wire. And we can lock that recipe in place. That recipe will always be there now. We can do the same thing with any of the other pieces. So if I grab this, and let's say 6 iron, so we'll put 3 in, put clay in the corners. We're going to get MV wire connectors there. Let's grab those and we'll lock that recipe in place. So from now on, if I've got the mats, I can just come to this chest and make whatever I need. That's kind of nice. I really like that. Okay, so we've got our rock crusher, we've got our MV stuff. Let's head on down here again. we'll just run a little power by breaking this stuff off. Just like that. I want to be able to get out of here, so I'm going to jump up there. And how we'll do this is we'll take one MV connector, pop it up there, and then we'll do a wire from here to there. So that's up. Now we're going to put our Rock Crusher, I'm thinking like right here. Okay? So we want to be able to power that. Where did our MVs go? Right there. And where did our... Okay, it's all right there. Okay, perfect. So we're going to put this cable right here. We're just going to run one from here to here. Now, there's probably much more efficient ways of doing this. I still am a noob when it comes to this immersive engineering stuff. I mean, I just started using it tonight. So I'm by no means a pro at setting this stuff up. But, bam, that's connected. So now we can just build the structure. Pop this off. I think we should be all good, so I'm going to go ahead and attempt to seal this back up, but I don't have any cobble. There we go. And the last two blocks, 1, 2, and it's completed, and it's powered, 16,000 RF. So I don't even have to mess with that. It's hooked up to electricity. So long as that main line continues to pump electricity, that machine is powered. That's pretty awesome to me. I really like how the system, if nothing else, I like how it moves power around. It may feel, you know, OP and broken to some people. I don't know. I don't know what the thought is for this in this pack. But yeah, passively generated power, that's pretty amazing to me. Alright, let's start just filling this thing up and let it crush. Now, I don't know if it crushes one at a time. I've never used a Rock Crusher. It looks like it's going to do one at a time. Okay, now I want to, from here, I would like to be able to make a sag mill. So let's look at what we're going to need for a sag mill. We need 3. We got those 3. Okay, what else do we need? The machine chassis. Machine chassis, iron bars, aluminum ingot. Okay, what do I need for that? Aluminum blend. Energized glowstone bucket. Okay, sag mill is going to get kind of ridiculous. It's looking like. But we need silver grit, tin dust, tin powder, whatever. How do I get this? We need a magma crucible. So we got to melt the glowstone to get energized glowstone. And that's going to give me back wood. No, I didn't want that. Dang it. Ingots. So I can take glowstone dust, silver, tin, and make lumium. Beautiful. If I could make an alloy smelter. Is there any other way to do that? Can I make an alloy? I might be able to make an alloy smelter. I don't know. Casting table. Can I melt it? That might work. There we go. Nope. Still gotta get energized glowstone. Is there any way to get energized glowstone outside of a magma crucible? No, there's not. Squeeze me. That's about it. This is silly. Sag. What does it take to make an alloy smelter? Probably something just as difficult, if not more so. Yep, you gotta build the same machine chassis to get the lumium. So in order to get lumium, it looks like I'm gonna have to go with a... So to get the lumium blend, I'm going to have to do something to get this energized glowstone bucket. And the only way to get that is either the magma crucible it really looks like the only way I can get it is a magma crucible. So you need a magma crucible to get this. Magma crucible is going to take all these things. That's not hard. That's pretty easy. I think we already can make these, which means I'm probably just going to end up making a pulverizer instead, because a pulverizer is basically the same recipe as this. Yep, we can make all of the... I just need to make a carpenter to make these, and that's pretty easy. Tin gear, iron chips, I've already got all the stuff for that, so... Pulverizer. Way easier than the Sag Mill to make, so we'll probably end up going that route. But we've got 35 crushed obsidian now, so that's beautiful. And we've got a Rock Crusher working. Dun. So we're just going to take this stuff and drop it in here. It's processed material at this point. Alright. Well, with that being said, we're going to need something else to make these machine frames. And I think that looks like it's going to be the next step for us is thermal expansion. And what we're going to need is the carpenter. So a carpenter's not hard. It just requires some bronze. So we need 6 bronze ingots. And to make this we need 20 bronze ingots. How much bronze am I sitting on right now? 6. I'm amazed I even have that. Okay. Which we needed 26, right? That's actually not bad. These make, so we'll need 15 of these. Because it's 3 to 1. And we get back 4. 10 is right here. So that should be all I need to knock out some bronze. Let's turn that off. Let's throw these bad mamma jammas in. And while that's smelting up, let's look at the rest of the components here for for carpenter first. So we just need a couple of pieces of glass. I think I have those in here. Yes, I do. Okay, so that's not going to be a problem. Let's go back to the pulverizer. We're going to need a dense refined plate. Now that involves the machines upstairs, and we're going to need a tin gear. So we're going to want an additional group of 4 ingots for tin. Now the compressor is going to need refined iron. So we got to go smash steel down right quick. So let's get some steel smashed. Approximately 9. Those get smashed in here in the rolling form. Now what do I do with that steel that I had? I don't know, but I got more right here. Let's go ahead and use this steel up. This is the steel we got from smelting down armor that we had discovered. So we're going to let that run. And while that's running, we're going to go throw 4 more ingots in. So that we can pour a tin gear. I believe that's what it wanted, right? Oh, we're also going to need copper gears. So we need 1 tin and then 2 copper. No problemo. Copper, bronze. That's odd. Did I not put enough in there? Well, we could mix 2 of those with that, and that should finish it. Did I just completely dunce out? Is that what happened? That's what it seems like happened. Alright, we're going to need 1, 2 of these, and we're going to need, looks like about 8 of these. Hurry up and melt, guys. Hurry up and melt. We've got flint. We're going to need a redstone reception cable. We can go ahead and make that while we're waiting. That's just a piece of gold. Oh, there's all that steel. Put that there. Okay, gold. Oh, quick tidbit of advice for you. So that you don't... If you don't remember last night, I broke my metal former. And all I got back was a machine block. If you wish... Sorry, I'm yawning. Sorry, I'm yawning. If you wish to move the IC2 machines, you need this bronze wrench. It's very simple, just takes 6 bronze. I have several different wrenches and tools lately. I keep them all in these nice little dark oak tool racks. A tool rack is very easy to make. It's a single ingot surrounded by slabs. So as you can see, I've got pliers or wire snips, whatever, crescent wrench, bronze wrench, and regular wrench right there. How we doing? How we doing? Alright, let's pour the tin first. Pull that out. Let's grab our gear pattern and pour that as tin, and then we can go ahead and flip this on as soon as that is done. Yeah. It might be just turn on. Go. Okay, so there's that piece. Now we needed some flint. Here are 2 pieces of flint. We need a pulverizer. Love building pulverizers. I have to build them all the time. Usually I would store this in an assembly table, this recipe, because you do end up making tons of, not pulverizers, pistons. You make tons of pistons in this pack, which makes sense. Alright, we're going to need to get, where are those 8? They're in there, okay. Start melting that down. We're up to 15 of these. That's good. Oh, I just screwed up. But that's okay. Here, stop. 17. How many's left in here? Bronze. 9. I think 4 of those needed to be gears, didn't they? Let me look. What is this for? This is for a carpenter. No, carpenter. Yeah, we need 4 gears. So we can go ahead and pour 1. We'll actually be able to pour 2 with what's left in there. And then we had 9, so 1, 2, 3. And then we need 4 more. There we go. Everything that's in there right now needs to be poured as gears. Come on. Where are we at on time for this episode? Let's take a look. While we are anxious and anticipatingly, or anxiously is really the only word I should have used there. Molten copper, bronze, bronze. What the hell, bronze? Oh, there's already one in there. Okay. Oh, that needs to go to the bottom. Bronze. There we go. And we'll probably get these machines made, and we'll have to call it an evening right about there. But that'll work. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Now, there's nothing in the middle, right? Nope, nothing in the middle. Okay, this is the last one. We'll have our machine casing. Did I set that pattern up wrong? Probably did. Yeah, okay. There we go. So there's our machine casing. And then we need 6 bronze. Grab that copper wheel. And I think we needed a couple of glass. Is that right? Boom, 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 boom. Carpenter. Beautiful. Now, we need to put copper ingots here. They're not ingots, gears. And there. Now, this bad mamma jamma. What did we need this for? We needed to make a... Oh yeah, I remember now. We need some tin. So we're going to take 6. And we're going to need some redstone. Redstone for life. We'll take 30. Now, I need a spot to connect. I've got some wire. I've got some connections. Let's go in here right quick. We'll just hook up right there. Medium voltage. Get our cable here. Connect them. And this bad mamma jamma should be powered now. Now let's take a look. We were going to make a pulverizer. We'll do a basic thing first. This will make it a little easier to see. Oh, I guess they don't show it on here. Okay, whatever. Pulv. Actually, that did work. Basic. Right here, we need to make a basic circuit board. Now this does require water. Okay? So let's plop that down right there. And you can pipe water into it. Maybe not from this, but you can do it. It can be done. We're just going to fill it up right quick. It's got a nice little graphical meter on the front. There we go. It's full of water. Alright. I don't think you can shift click anything right here, so what we're going to do is we're just going to take our tin, put that there, take our redstone, put it there, and there it goes. It's building our circuit board right now. Woohoo! So, now, pulverizer. No. Yes. Okay, so we needed 2 crushed. Oh yeah, we need that piece. Okay, let's get everything put in here right quick. The tin gear's here. This is here. We've got several of these laying around now. Boom. We've got some crushed obsidian downstairs. Let's throw these in and get plates made. Because we're going to need a few of these, you got to remember. Down here is our crushed obsidian, so we'll grab 20 of that. Let's head back up. Throw those in there. And as soon as this is done, there we go. This should present to us a new option. That is for a machine frame basic. Let's turn that on. Now this machine frame basic, if I ever get back to it, takes 400,000 RF to produce. So this thing is slowly ticking up. And I think we're about out of time. Let's take a look right quick. Yep, we're definitely pushing the time limit. So there you go, guys. We made our carpenter. We made a rock crusher. We're only seconds away from finishing off a pulverizer. I've shown you how my power network is hooked up and how my power grid's hooked up. I'm going to continue to play around with that a little bit. See if there's any other things that I like better, or worse, about how I can set up my power. I'm definitely getting that second watermill installed, and I'll probably end up putting a windmill attached to this, like raised up a little and then run the power down. Windmills don't produce anywhere near the amount of power that a watermill does, but, for the sake of completeness, we'll have one. I really wish this would go faster. Where's my thermionic, by the way? Is it in here? I bet it is. It is not. Is it in here? It is not. That is interesting. Thermionic? Yes. We have everything else we need? Yes. So what we're going to do, or at least what I'm going to do, first I'm going to harvest this. Then I'm going to harvest this. Then I'm going to go into the room. Put the thermionic down. Give it one of those. Connect it with one of those. Put some torches so that this room doesn't get attacked. Thermionic is now powered. It's powerful. Which means if I could get some diamonds and stuff, I could make another laser beam right quick. Which I'm going to do to speed up the production of items like that. Because we're just producing too many of them to not do that. Where's my... Right here. And... Yes. Redstone. So popular. Oh, sand. Almost forgot you. I knew there was something else I was coming to grab. A little bit of sand. That should be more than enough. I think glass actually goes faster than the machine, but it doesn't really matter. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I played with that machine, other than what we've just recently used it for. Alright, so this thing is full. So the second I drop stuff in there, it's going to pump it out. That's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and throw this down, and we should be able to make 2 more. Where'd that redstone go? Right here. There we go. So here's these. And what we will do is we will just take this wall completely and put lasers on it. Now how I set these up, so you'll know, is you'll need to put the lasers on the wall first and then go around behind them. And from behind, you'll be able to hook up all your connectors and everything. So connect your connector. And I think you can do something just like this. And everybody should have power. Yeah. That's crazy. And I should have a basic machine casing now. Boom, it's right there. Okay, let's put this stuff back up. Drop back down the stairs to where we're building this machine. Pop in our basic machine casing, and we have a pulverizer. Dun 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 dun! I wish I had the little Final Fantasy fanfare soundboard. I'd play that for you right now. And I'm just going to stick the pulverizer right here. I mean, right alongside all of its counterparts that are getting things done for me right now. We are moving right along on our technology, guys. I am going to need to snip one of these wires. So let's put this here, and we'll put one of those wires back. That provides it power now. Now let's see here. On the back side, none. Oh wait, we can put blue there, I think. No, we don't want none. We don't want any. It would be nice if we kind of cleaned all this stuff up, huh? So if we took this and just ran here, 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 here. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's a lot cleaner. Because now it doesn't have quite so many going off. Same thing right here. I don't know if this is a bad idea. I guess if that one goes down, then you're kind of screwed. Or if you're trying to keep a balanced power draw across all of them, this is probably not a good way to do it, but this works for me for right now. Everybody's filled up. Pulverizer is ready to work. That's awesome. I'm pretty stoked about that. That's a good time to end the episode. Guys, thank you for watching. Been getting awesome subs. Numbers are steadily rising. I'm hoping we hit 75 soon. Keep it up. If you liked what you're seeing, give me a like. If you want to see more of it, definitely give me a sub. Hit that sub button. You know, you'll get notifications of what I've got going on. And anytime you watch one of my videos and my stream starts up, bam, you get a notification there as well. I stream every night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I usually have my newest episode coming out at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You guys take it easy. Thanks for watching, and be good to one another. Laters.